Huge ruckus had erupted in the Lok Sabha today as the government tabled key bills to oust arrested politicians. Union Home Minister Amit Shah introduced the bills in the Lok Sabha that proposed that a sitting minister, chief minister or even the prime minister could lose their position within a month if they're arrested or detained for 30 days straight over an offence that carries a jail term of 5 years or more. Now, what happened in the Lok Sabha today was that the opposition members, as Union Home Minister Amit Shah introduced the bill, opposition members tore the bill copy and also threw it at him. Those visuals on your TV screens, that's what transpired in the Lok Sabha a while back. Now, we understand top ministers have met the speaker over opposition behavior and have complained to them. Well, those who have been protesting include Asaduddin Owaisi as well, who said that sections of this bill can be used to destabilize governments and it violates the separation of powers. We understand there has been a huge ruckus inside the parliament. My colleague Aishwarya Jain also now joining us on the broadcast here. He is getting us more. Well, Aishwarya, we understand the Lok Sabha was adjourned till 3 p.m. and now it must have resumed, but a lot happened before that. There has been chaos inside the Lok Sabha, after which top ministers have also met the speaker. What happened?
Well, some inside information that we are getting just now, it is at that point in time when Congress MP KC Venugopal was speaking in the Lok Sabha, and soon after that it was Home Minister Amit Shah who stood up to propose to send this bill to the Joint Parliamentary Committee. Suddenly it was the Trinamool Congress MPs who were in the well of the House, and they were continuously chanting slogans. They were disrupting the entire discussion.
Aishwarya, I'll just come back to you. We understand now Lok Sabha has started once again. Let's step in.
नो, आप इस तरीके की हरकत करते हैं। आपको इसलिए चुनकर भेजा संसद में। प्लीज बैठिए। हाँ, ये तरीका आपका ठीक नहीं है। देश की जनता देख रही है। संसद में मर्यादा रखो। आपको विरोध का तरीका विरोध करो, आप कोई दिक्कत नहीं विरोध का, लेकिन विरोध का ये तरीका क्या उचित है? क्या कोई नैतिकता वाला बिल आ रहा है? राजनीति में नैतिकता स्वच्छता बननी चाहिए, उसके बाद ये स्थिति है आपकी। ये तरीका ठीक नहीं है। मैं आपको बता रहा हूं कि इस तरीके को सुधार लो आप। नो, इधर आइए। ये तरीका आपका, आप संसद सदस्य हो, मर्यादा की पालन करो। कभी कोई ने मर्यादा ऐसी खराब नहीं की। आप ऐसे मत करिए मर्यादा खराब। नो, अब मैं आइटम नंबर 20 ले रहा हूं। प्रश्न ये है कि विधेयक को पुनर्स्थापित करने की अनुमति प्रदान की जाए। जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में हाँ गए, जो सदस्य विरोध में ना गए, मेरे विचार में निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष में, हाँ वालों के पक्ष अनुमति प्रदान किए थे। माननीय मंत्री जी,
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, मैं विधेयक को पुनर्स्थापित करता हूं।
आइटम नंबर 21। प्रश्न ये है कि विधेयक को पुनर्स्थापित करने की अनुमति प्रदान की जाए। जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में हाँ गए, जो सदस्य विरोध में ना गए, मेरे विचार में निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष में, हाँ वालों के पक्ष में अनुमति प्रदान की जाती है। माननीय मंत्री जी, अब विधेयक को पुनर्स्थापित करें।
अध्यक्ष जी, मैं विधेयक को पुनर्स्थापित करता हूं।
आइटम नंबर 22। प्रश्न ये है कि विधेयक को पुनर्स्थापित करने की अनुमति प्रदान की जाए। जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में हाँ गए, जो सदस्य विरोध में ना गए, मेरे विचार में निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष में, हाँ वालों के पक्ष में अनुमति प्रदान की जाती है। माननीय मंत्री महोदय,
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, विधेयक को पुनर्स्थापित किया जाए।
आइटम नंबर 24। माननीय गृह मंत्री जी।
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, मैं प्रस्ताव करता हूं कि भारत के संविधान का संशोधन करने वाला विधेयक, संघ राज्य क्षेत्र शासन अधिनियम 1963 का संशोधन करने वाला विधेयक तथा जम्मू कश्मीर पुनर्गठन अधिनियम 2019 का संशोधन करने वाले विधेयकों को माननीय अध्यक्ष जी द्वारा नाम निर्दिष्ट किए जाने वाले इस सभा के 21 सदस्य और माननीय उपसभापति द्वारा नाम निर्दिष्ट किए जाने वाले राज्यसभा के 10 सदस्यों को मिलकर बनने वाली संयुक्त समिति को सौंपा जाए। संयुक्त समिति की बैठक की गणपूर्ति और बाकी सारे नियम लोकसभा के नियमों के अनुसार होंगे और अगले सदन के पहले दिन तक ये संयुक्त समिति रिपोर्ट प्रस्ताव करे, ऐसा मेरी दरखास्त।
प्रश्न है कि माननीय गृह मंत्री द्वारा प्रस्तुत प्रस्ताव स्वीकृत किया जाए। जो सदस्य के पक्ष में हाँ गए, जो सदस्य विरोध में ना गए। नो हाँ तो किया जा सकता है, लेकिन तरीका को सुधार लो आप। मैं आपको भारत की संसद की मर्यादा बनाने के लिए बार बार आग्रह करता हूं। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष में प्रस्ताव स्वीकृत हुआ। माननीय सदस्यगण, मैं आपसे आग्रह करता हूं कि संसद की मर्यादा गरिमा को मत गिरने दो। देश आपको देख रहा है। कुछ विधेयक राजनीति में नैतिकता के लिए आते हैं। नैतिकता और आचरण हमारे जीवन में होना चाहिए। सदन की कार्रवाई आज 5 बजे तक के लिए स्थगित की जाती है।
Well, the Lok Sabha has been adjourned once again till 5 p.m. We understand the proceedings now have been adjourned, and this after there has been huge commotion, pandemonium inside the Lok Sabha as opposition MPs have been objecting to the passage of the bill inside the Lok Sabha. Union Home Minister had introduced the bill just a while back, and after which there has been a huge ruckus inside the Parliament with the opposition members tearing the copies of the bill and throwing it at Union Home Minister. And what happened there, while we understand the opposition members had been throwing those bill copies at Union Home Minister, Kiran Rijiju, Ravneet Bittu, these MPs came to the table of Amit Shah. This when Kalyan Banerjee and some other TMC MPs were creating ruckus, and they were shouting slogans inside the Lok Sabha. My colleague Ishwarya is joining us on the broadcast here. Ishwarya, we understand the bill has been passed inside the Lok Sabha. What more details are coming out? There has been a huge ruckus, opposition members shouting slogans. Why have they been objecting to the bills?
Well, 3 bills, including the Constitutional Amendment Act, 130th Constitutional Amendment Act, has been moved by Home Minister Amit Shah now in the Lok Sabha, and followed by the ruckus. The Lok Sabha has been adjourned till 5 p.m., but it was a clear face-off that was witnessed by, between the Treasury benches and the opposition camp. It was during that time when Congress MP KC Venugopal was speaking, and followed by that, Home Minister Amit Shah stood up to propose that the bill should be sent to the Joint Parliamentary Committee. Suddenly, it was the Trinamool Congress MPs who were in the well of the House, and they were creating ruckus. They were chanting slogans and opposing this bill. It was Dharmendra Yadav of the Samajwadi Party who had the copy of this bill in his hand as well, and they, charged towards Home Minister Amit Shah with tearing that bill and throwing towards him. At that point in time, Kiran Rijiju and Ravneet Singh Bittu came to the table of Home Minister Amit Shah, tried to safeguard him, and suddenly we saw the adjournment. Soon after that, it was stopped by NDA ministers who went along with Home Minister Amit Shah to complain on the behavior of the opposition to Lok Sabha Speaker. A complaint had been filed, is what we are learning as of now, but this has not happened for the first time. At around 12:30 as well, when Ravneet Singh Bittu himself was speaking, there was some objectionable behavior done by the opposition opposition MPs. And when at 3 p.m. The Lok Sabha resumed again, it was continuous sloganing that was done by the opposition MPs, to which Lok Sabha Speaker repeatedly requested and stated that the entire nation is watching what they are doing. Some bills are have to be moved in the parliament to maintain the morality of the Indian political system, and that's the bill is all about. The entire opposition should maintain the decorum of the house, and should
clearly, Aishwarya.
they have been requested.
That is something that they've not been doing. The opposition members storming into the well of the house, even shouting slogans from their seats, clearly charging towards Union Home Minister. It's when Kiran Rijiju and Ravneet Bittu also had to intervene. They had to come forward. We understand as per the information that's coming in. But we understand the Lok Sabha Speaker has been trying to tell the opposition members to calm down. But they've not been doing so. What is it that they want? What is it that the opposition want?
Well, the opposition clearly stating that these bills are completely, came up with an intent to destabilize the opposition, as Kalyan Banerjee came out and stated that the government has continuously been misusing these agencies, and that's what they wanted to do in the near future as well, to destabilize the governments which are elected, democratically elected in the system. And you can't just remove any chief minister who is elected, and by bringing this law within 30 days, if he is inside the jail or being arrested, then there is a provision to remove him. This is absolutely against the democracy of this country, is what they have been stating. They also went on to say that just look at the prosecution rates of the ED, CBI. It's 0.5%. There are bogus cases that have been filed against several opposition MPs. They came out clean later when the judgment came up, and this is a kind of behavior that and this was a kind of intention perhaps that the government wants to do. The government top sources have stated that in the past there has been several cases, including the case of Arvind Kejriwal.
I'll just come back to you. We understand Amit Shah inside the parliament has made it clear that the bill is going to be sent to the JPC. And as we understand, the opposition has been raising demand, saying that the bill should not be passed until the opposition is taken into, they are consulted over this, after which we understand the Home Minister has said the bill will be sent to 31-member JPC and the report will be presented before the next session. Aishwarya, well, this is the update that's now coming in. Home Minister had made it clear earlier also, before the Lok Sabha was adjourned once again, that the government is ready to send it to the Joint Parliamentary Committee. Despite that, does the opposition now have any objection?
But, well, because it's a constitutional amendment, the government needs 2/3 of majority to pass any such constitutional amendment in the House, and the NDA currently doesn't have that much of numbers with them, and therefore the reason perhaps much deliberation is something that the government has already thought of to send to the Joint Parliamentary Committee, which will consist of members from the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, from the opposition and treasury benches as well, and there will be a chairperson of that Joint Parliamentary Committee who will report back to the Lok Sabha Speaker after the entire deliberation that they will take, but the intention is to stop corruption in the political system. It's a major step of morality in the political system, is something that the government have thought of, and therefore the reason perhaps now the bill has been sent to the Joint Parliamentary Committee.
All right, my colleague Vasudha Venugopal also now joining us on the broadcast here. Aishwarya, will come back to you in just a minute. Well, we understand now, Vasudha, Union Home Minister has said that the bill will be now sent to the JPC. A 31-member JPC is where the bill is going to be sent now. The opposition, of course, has been clearly objecting to the bills that were presented.
That's right, Kitty. In fact, dramatic scenes were witnessed in the parliament today, especially with KC Venugopal, General Secretary of the Congress Party and also MP from Kerala, speaking. And he basically asked what kind of moral responsibility and accountability does the centre have when journalists are getting arrested. And he specifically cited the example of a few journalists who are facing arrest. To which Home Minister Amit Shah stood up and he said that when he got arrested, he resigned and he waited for the Supreme Court to give him a clean sheet to resume his duties. So he made this bill all about public accountability and holding the highest standards when it comes to elected representatives. But then the opposition parties, MPs, threw paper pits at him, and this was torn bits of the bill. And some MPs from the TMC, I'm told, also charged towards him. After that, of course, the ministers from the ruling party also came to Mr. Shah, and that created a lot of ruckus. After that, there was a meeting of ministers with the speaker where there was, flagging of this kind of action. Last 2 days of the monsoon session of the parliament, and clearly this bill, after the House resumed, the Home Minister stood up and said that he proposes that this be sent to the JPC, and this is not an afterthought. This was exactly what the government wanted, and this follows the path of Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita, which was also sent to the standing committee. But there's a JPC now. Similar JPCs have been formed for Waqf Committee, One Nation, One Post. So this is another high-profile JPC that will be working under the aegis of the Parliament. 31-member JPC, 21 members from the Lok Sabha, 10 members from the Rajya Sabha, and the report will be submitted before the next session of the Parliament.
Okay, and we understand now, Vasudha, the opposition has been crying foul, clearly saying that a trap is being set up for the opposition netas here specifically. But this applies to everybody, not just chief ministers or ministers that belong to the Congress government in some state or any other opposition party in any other state. It would apply to everybody, the whole of the country, we understand. Despite that, the opposition has been raising concerns, saying that, this is something that's been done to target the opposition. With the bill now being sent to JPC, would it satisfy them?
Well, it just gives them some more time to sort of, amplify their opposition. But it's clearly going to be, a consistent stand by the opposition is what we understand. And we've seen that throughout, because this, a bill like this is the heart of the political fight that the BJP has with the Congress party, with the BJP saying that it is a party of Kamdars and it believes in accountability, it believes in higher standards for governance. And the opposition saying that, the BJP has been using investigating agencies only to hit out against elected governments in opposition-ruled states. So clearly clash of narratives, and clash of perceptions as well. So when it goes to the JPC, we'll have to wait and see what kind of deliberations take place and what kind of people are also called. Remember that the One Nation, One Poll JPC is still working. The Waqf Committee submitted report, and a revised Waqf bill was also accepted by the government with some changes. That clearly could also be the way forward. But clearly, consultation is what the government seems to be wanting at this point. That's why this bill has been sent to the JPC.
And also, Vasudha, we're learning top BJP ministers had met the speaker after some of these MPs even tore the copies of the bills and threw it at Union Home Minister. What really transpired there? There is information coming in, as you've been telling us. Some MPs are charged towards the Home Minister, and Kiran Rijiju and Ravneet Bittu also had to intervene then. But top ministers have met the speaker. Any action that's expected to be taken?
So it was very interesting because when we saw the MPs, ministers going to the speaker's house, everyone was very furious. And when they came out, one of them said that no action, we're just going to continue. So clearly, see, last 2 days, there's a lot of tempers are rising. Both parties want to make their presence felt. And this is an important bill for the government because it is, it stands at the core of what the BJP is wanting to say as its existential position of governance, of improving accountability in politics, and also as a distinguishing factor between what it is and what it says the opposition is. So clearly now there's business as usual. It's been sent to the JPC. This is exactly what the government wanted. And the opposition wanted to make a point, which is why they tore papers of the bill. And like you rightly pointed out, after KC Venugopal spoke, all hell broke loose because he cited some very personal examples from Amit Shah's life. And that's why the Home Minister also stood up and said that when he got jailed, he resigned and he waited for the Supreme Court to give him a clean sheet. And after that, some TMC MPs, including Kalyan Banerjee, charged towards the Home Minister, is what we hear. And then Ravneet Singh Bittu and Kiran Rijiju went to the Home Minister. The Home Minister did not really like that kind of commotion. He asked all of them to sit down. The Speaker intervened, and then the House got adjourned, and then this meeting took place. And now it's business as usual and unexpected lines for the bill going to the JPC.
Vasudha, there is some more information now coming in. We're learning that some of the MPs belonging to the opposition here have alleged, TMC's Mithali Bagh has also alleged that she was apparently pushed around in the well. Some MPs, we understand, had stormed into the well of the House when the bills were introduced by the Union Home Minister. Were there objections raised by the opposition earlier as well? Had they been asking for a discussion on the matter, or this allegation by the TMC MP? She said that she was only trying to raise slogans in the well. Any information on that?
Well, Kalyan Banerjee, TMC MP, also came out and he spoke to us, and he said that some of the MPs were also pushed to the well and that there was a lot of ruckus. Now, one thing that the opposition has been saying is that this bill was sent to them only last night, after about 10 o'clock, and most of them did not really have that kind of time or bandwidth to understand what this bill is all about. So they feel that they were not given sufficient time to even raise objections. All that they've said that this is completely anti-constitution. This is going against the basic principle of criminal jurisprudence, where you believe that a person is innocent till he is proven guilty. And more importantly, they've said that this is a strike on the opposition candidates. Most vocal are, of course, the DMK MPs and TMC MPs. Elections are coming up next year. The Congress leaders were the first to actually tear the paper and throw it across the Treasury benches. But TMC MPs did charge towards the Home Minister, which is when I'm told that this episode of a significant ruckus was created, and then the Speaker adjourned the House, and then of course the House has resumed now, and again ruckus, and then now it's been adjourned till 5 p.m.
All right. So what happens next, Vasudha? We understand the Union Home Minister has said that the bill is now being sent to the JPC. JPC would not only have members from the government but from the opposition also. That means they would have a chance to represent themselves, and this is an opportunity for, we understand, the opposition as well to raise their objections on that very platform. And the report is going to be tabled before next session only.
That's right. Even in the Waqf committee, we did see very, members who are critical of the government, including Asaduddin Owaisi or Nasir Hussain of the Congress party. Mr. Owaisi belongs to MIM. They're all part of the Waqf, JPC. Similarly, when it comes to One Nation, One Poll, you do see that it's a 31-member committee with representation from all parties. Clearly, there is a sense that this will also be a democratically representative committee, and that kind of and diverse views will be represented, and
yes,
the kind of people that the committee will meet will also in some ways decide the future course of action. And there could be changes as well, Kitty. Like I said, with the Waqf committee, we did see changes. Even in Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita, which went to the standing committee of the Parliament, we did see changes. Some were accepted, some were not.
Yes.
So clearly some changes could be expected, but this was on predicted lines, the bill going to the JPC.